hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
Hello everyone, welcome and well met, and we are back here in Udal about to continue on with the final of the quests that we have for Blue Mage. So, a bit of a surprising turn, but not really too surprising from last time. So let's go ahead and speak with Martin in a new gold standard. Claire, you're looking well. By that look in your eye, I take it you're here for more than a little friendly banter. Well, you'll be glad to know I'm duly rested from our venture to Ishgard. Still, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling a little anxious. You have nothing to be concerned about, Martin. Preparations at the Celestium are all but complete. As we speak, artisans are putting the finishing touches on your new costume and accoutrements. And fret not, Claire, you shall have a new attire as well. 'Twas a most difficult endeavor, to be sure, but thanks to a most generous benefactor, everything continues to proceed apace. Speaking of whom, I should very much like for you to meet them. If we leave now, we should be able to find them at the Hudson Strip. The Hudson Strip? Who could she be working with that frequents a place like that? I don't know, I mean, I used to go there all the time. Oh wait, hold on, I think I know. I think I know. Is it Godbert? I'm willing to bet it's Godbert, isn't it? Okay. Chamber of Ruler. I can't wait to see how Martin's gonna look. Who do you think this mysterious benefactor could be? Oh, I can hardly wait to meet them. How much financial support do you think she needed? What did she promise to receive it? That's kind of concerning. If you would wait here a moment. Here they are, the soon-to-be stars of our latest coming attraction at the Celestium. I knew it! Godbert! Oh, so these are the famed fighters of the Masked Carnivale. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Godbert Manderville? President of Manderville and Manderville, owner of the Gold Saucer and member of the Syndicate? That Godbert Manderville? If he's involved, maybe this is our chance to strike it rich. Maybe you shouldn't go broadcasting that. Ah, Claire, I didn't realize you too are a member of the Celestium's entourage. No rest for the righteous, I see. As for my involvement with the Masked Carnivale, I have long supported Ross's enterprise at the Celestium. In fact, I believe it was around the time Typhoon made their debut that I first offered her my services. When she told me of her plans to seek out a worthy rival for the Carnivale star performer, I knew at once no effort could be spared, and so the sum total of my company's knowledge and know-how was leveraged to see her plans to fruition. It is no exaggeration to say none of what is to come would be possible if not for you. Please think nothing of it. The Celestium and its Masked Carnivale serve as both a source of entertainment and inspiration for the good people of Udal, and it would be remiss of me to deprive this fair city-state of so precious a jewel. Now, if you'll excuse me, another engagement demands my attention. I'd like that we got to see so much of Godbert in this expansion. I really do, even if it's all side content. Now that introductions are out of the way, we may see to costume fitting and a test of your new equipment. I can't wait. It's gonna be cool, isn't it? I can't say I'm looking forward to fighting, but still. Ah, not bad. Not bad at all. My, don't you cut a striking figure. Wasn't I supposed to have a new costume as well? Oh, it's one of those. What's going on? Ah, but of course, only the very best for Claire's dreaded nemesis. The diabolical Goldor! Is it just my imagination, or has he grown taller? That would be the glamour prisms, all the better to make him appear more imposing. And the crystal there will further augment his magics to ensure he's a match for our star. Naturally, there'll also be the automata and familiars at his disposal, so you had best be on your guard, Claire.
That sounds a mite unfair, don't you think?
Yes, I agree! Well, we could hardly call it a show if you failed to put her on the back foot. We'll also need to work on your persona, though. It should be easy enough if we focus on your naturally miserly character. I prepared a script for you, so please try to remember your lines. Miserly character. I mean, she's got a point.
Miserly?
Perhaps we should start with a nice, menacing threat. He's like 3 times her size.
You think you know pain? Ha! I'll make you long for something as sweet as pain!
I have a feeling you're going to be a big pain, aren't you, Goldor? Marvelous, simply marvelous. The crowds will adore you. Oh, I don't want to do this. I hate the Masked Carnivale stages. Oh, this is going to be such a pain. The thing is, I have no patience for the stages. I really don't. Oh, do we have to do the stages? Goldor, the diabolical. Goldor, the miserly. People don't really think of me as miserly, do they? Don't worry about that, Martin. People will love to hate you, I'm sure of it. I'm not entirely sure if that's a good thing. But if this is the role I'm to play, you can be damn sure I'll give it my all. And I suppose it was only a matter of time before you and I would go toe-to-toe, even if this isn't quite how I imagined it. I won't be holding back, and don't expect you to neither. The incomparable Goldor, formerly known as Zoro III, will ever be at the ready. Just say the word. New stage been added to the Masked Carnivale, can be accessed there, blah blah blah. New duties been added to the Blue Mage log. Okay. Oh boy. So the only way we can accept this is if we... Oh, blue eyes. Let's see real quick. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. But yes, the only way that we can actually finish the quest is if we go take down Goldor. Do we really have to? I really don't want to. Well, let's go ahead, get her switched out. Alright everyone, so that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna have to pause right there and I'll be right back, don't you worry, once I figure out the best way to take down Goldor. Hello everyone, welcome back, and normally this would be the part where I go ahead and show you exactly how I won the day and how I defeated Goldor in the Masked Carnivale, but well, let's just say that things didn't work out that way for a long time. I don't know what it was, but fighting Goldor was just impossible. It was a living nightmare for me. So instead of me going ahead and going through kind of, I guess, the first playthrough of me fighting Goldor, I ended up fighting him so many times that I lost track, and it kind of took a course of several weeks of, you know, dropping in every once in a while just to test how I would be doing, only to fail time and time again. And it just eventually got to the point, like, maybe if I ignore him, he will go away. So I've kind of been neglecting, like, the final round for the Masked Carnivale. And I think it would actually be just a lot funnier to go ahead and show you some of the bloopers that I went through in fighting this guy. So here are some of my many failed attempts, or I guess I should say the very best of my failed attempts. Oh, I think I got through that the first time, but I screwed it all up. Typical. Oh, I can't believe I got through that. Oh, you're kidding me! That actually worked? I didn't think it would work! Okay, now we're gonna be moving on and... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I should have known. It looked too easy at first. My god! Not even Go-Go was this much of a pain! No! Just when I let my guard down! I should have known! Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. This is so much worse than I thought it was. The problem isn't really to the mechanics, it's the fact that my defense here is so bad. I could go in as a tank and that will improve my defense, but if I do that, then I don't have the DPS that I need to kill the fireball ads. But if I go through as a DPS, then my defense sucks and my healing is bad since White Wind is the only healing spell that can actually help me out here, but it goes through my MP so quickly at the same time. But if I go in as a healer, then I could use Palm Cure, which heals me pretty good and I don't have to worry about going through MP as fast. But my DPS won't be strong enough to get me through the ad phase again. It's like a cycle of endless pain. I'll do this as many times as it takes. I don't care! I've gotten this far and I'm not giving up now! I've got plenty of controllers at my disposal! You know something? I can imagine that the dev team, when coming up with all this chaos, they were just chuckling to themselves on how they are throwing everything in here and just expect us to survive. I have the feeling that whenever someone gave a suggestion to what they can do to these fights, they just throw it in without even thinking twice. Oh my god, it's like it's playing a xylophone with my sanity here. Oh, this just doesn't end. It's like I'm playing against the devil. Or no, it's not just the devil, it's like I'm playing against the devil and his wife. This is getting ridiculous. Like, I don't know how many times I have to keep going up against this guy before I finally beat him. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. You know, I learned something about this. Fairness is an illusion. There's no such thing. I'll never give up. I don't have luck, and I don't have patience here, but the one thing I do have is the unbridled desire to win at all costs, even if the cost is my own sanity. Okay, the first part is no longer trouble for me. That's not the problem. It only makes me want to die a little bit inside. It's the second part here where we have basically everything but the kitchen sink thrown into this mess, and I have to somehow survive it. Yeah, so as you could see there, I had an unusually hard time trying to get past Goldor. And that was just some of the best bloopers that I personally felt as I was going through this madness. And then it just got to a point that I just gave up completely for a while, like a couple weeks. I didn't even want to think about the Masked Carnivale, but you know, with 6.5 right around the corner, I felt like I really had to step it up and do this before it came out, so I'm glad that I did. But anyway, let's go ahead and just wrap up this storyline. So we're going to speak with Martin again, who I will never look at the same way again. I am still very mad at him right now. But we have the Brave and the Blue, and Blue Eyes is the newest weapon that we get for this. Unfortunately for Martin, you proved every ounce the Blue Mage he hoped you might. Can't say I've ever experienced such a resounding defeat, though I expect nothing less from my protege. You were incredible, Claire. Every spell cast was more mesmerizing than the last, a spectacle for the ages. I imagine Royce agrees. Speaking of whom... Well done, Claire. Well done indeed. This was not an empty seat to be seen in the Celestium. And you, Martin, you may have lost in the arena, but I dare say this success is just as much yours as it is hers. Oh, there was only so much I could do without my blue magic. It's like fighting with my hands tied behind my back. Surely there was something you could have done with the added armor, the crystal, the automata, and the familiars to help you. Yeah, don't complain, Martin. I had nothing helping me out. Before I forget, Royce, I've been meaning to talk to you about the terms of my position as showmaster. As I recall, I'm to receive 3.5% of all earnings from any event featuring Claire's nemesis, is that right? Yes, you were. If you were the showmaster, it would be remiss of me to burden you with the position when you already fight opposite our star performer. You will still receive the payment commensurate with your role in the show, of course. But my title, my commission... I suppose technically you did find her nemesis, and you've saved us the trouble of hiring new staff. The Celestium can afford you 1% of the earnings. 3%. Surely you jest. 2 then. 1.5, my final offer. Oh, Martin, you are just so terrible when it comes to negotiating. With that settled, there is paperwork to be drawn up and a number of other duties that yet want pretending. I look forward to your next appearance in the Masked Carnivale. Despite his menacing persona as Goldor, he's still quite sheepish when it comes to negotiations. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I had better get going as well. If I'm ever to be a match for the dreaded Goldor, I'd best get back to my training. Being the Celestium star performer and all, I'm willing to make exceptions for you. But I won't stand for any more of my students besting me in the Masked Carnivale. Looks like I had better brush up on my magics as well. As strange as it sounds, playing the villain's been quite liberating. Chance to break my usual decorum and throw caution to the wind. Maybe someday you'll feel inclined to take a walk on the dark side too, eh? Oh, buddy, that's happened long ago. Just know that if you do... you'll have to contend with not Martin, but the incomparable Azoro III. Oh, thank God that's over. Thank God, I'm so happy it's over. Oh boy. Hope you won't let your victory over Goldor go to your head. You've still a long way to go before your blue magic is a match for mine. Really? For that, you'll need to expand your horizons even further. Remember, there's a big wide world out there. So explore, seek new knowledge, and the boundless potential of blue magic will be yours to master. Okay, it's done. And let's see the new weapon. Oh yeah, way better than this one. Let's see it. Oh, it's a lion's head. That's different. Well, everyone, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that all of my bloopers were a lot more entertaining than my walkthrough right now. But until next time, everyone, take care.